Attention! Listen up! The biggest mistake Yuktobania has made in their blitz attack is that it had failed to sink any of our aircraft carriers. We'll evacuate all intact carriers to our inland sea, then use them as a base to rebuild our counter-strike force. You've been called to service on a very important operation, people. Keep that in mind out there.
Today at 1500 hours, 3 carriers from the 3rd Ocean Naval Fleet will rendezvous at Eglin Straits. These carriers are the Vulture, the Buzzard, and the Kestrel, which has successfully escaped from Port St. Hewlett, thanks to your help. Your mission is to coordinate with the Kestrel and provide top cover for all carriers during the rendezvous. Should you encounter enemy attack, defend the 3 carriers at all costs. The situation is fluid, so be sure to choose an aircraft with good defensive capability against both air and ground-based threats.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then?
War Dog, launch!
It was nothing. Easiest mission in the world. That's what it was supposed to be. It wasn't just us, but everyone they could get their hands on. General mobilization. Our planes filled the sky like a huge aluminum cloud. There was no way the enemy could attack. The Queens of the Ocean made it to the inland sea. We've got it made in the shade now.
This is Thunderhead. We've arrived outside the range of enemy air attack. Permission granted to return to your assigned bases in sequence. Aircraft may refuel for the return trip if required. Hold above the carrier for the tanker aircraft.
Everyone's starting to leave! Can we go yet?
War Dog Squadron, I told you to wait for the tanker plane above the carrier.
I swear, man. Hey, what is that? Is my radar on the fritz?
It's showing up on mine too.
Where'd it come from? How come the morons at Thunder Blockhead didn't notice it? Yo, kid!
You have to call him Captain now.
Yeah. Hey, you think we ought to report this?
Enemy approaching! All units, return to your combat air patrol stations! Protect the carriers! We have 3 carriers! Don't let them sink even one!
Chopper engaging.
Archer, engaging.
Edge engaging.
Bandit down! Blaze, Fox 2! I can't take off! Shoot down those enemy planes for me!
Okay, I'm coming. Hold on.
Full screen ahead! Leave the area at once! Hurry and launch the carrier jets. Second
for a surprise attack. Yeah, I can't help but feel like everything's working against us.
Come on, I can do this! I've been through a real battle before!
Fox 2! Make sure you get the timing right. The enemy won't wait around and get hit.
This is the aircraft carrier Buzzard. Missiles strike off our bow. Severe shockwaves.
How did the enemy know when to attack?
Something's strange here, but I'm not sure what. Is that what an enemy attack is usually like?
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Blaze just shot one down. Fox 2! Fox 2! I hit it!
Fire everything you've got and return to base immediately.
Evade! Move it!
Radar lock!
If we're attacked here, we're toast!
Fox 2!
Nice kill!
Don't worry about the battle damage. Stay on course and stick with the mission.
Hey, come on! We need some air support here!
Nice kill, Captain!
Watch out for the reefs.
Bandit shot down!
Engage. Full speed ahead. Rendezvous with the remaining 2 carriers ASAP.
The carrier aircraft are airborne! Alright, I'm airborne. Come up and get me. Oh, they're finally here. What took you guys so long?
All personnel to battle stations.
Captain Snow, you're responsible for the air defense effort. Roger, Captain. I won't let you down. All right, gentlemen. It's time to clean house.
Finch, give me the enemy's position and their number. Unknown. We're not sure of the situation ourselves.
Fox 2! Check on the target!
Yes, got him.
These guys don't know when to quit. It's really starting to tick me off.
Where could they have flown from?
We have to protect the carrier no matter what. Ship damage! Engine shut down! Call for reinforcements!
Let the Air Force defend that area. We've got our own work to do. Fox 2! Fox 2!
Can we jettison our anti-ship missiles to turn and burn with the enemy escort fighters?
Negative. The attack on the fleet takes top priority.
They're approaching from the south, too.
I see them! Moving to intercept!
That's a kill!
Enemy planes approaching the carrier!
Hold your fire until the enemy's within range.
This is Halo 2! Have the 3 carriers met up yet?
This is the Kestrel. It'll be a little longer before we meet.
Roger. Don't take too long. We'll take care of them ourselves.
Archer, Fox 2!
I won't let them sink a single carrier.
Engage the enemy out in range. Keep our defensive line intact.
Don't repeat the mistakes we made last time. Be on the lookout and climb to higher altitude. Roger. Let me know if you see anything.
They're circling in again. Not this time.
Target is still intact.
We're making one pass at a time. Fly hard, shoot straight.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
This is out of their flight range. How did they get here?
Shack on the target. Blaze shut down a bandit. Watch your altitude while executing your mission. They're moving in a straight line. Just shoot and you'll hit them.
They're too far! We can't make it! Maintain current formation.
missiles. Do not allow them to get in range. Fly out to intercept.
Again, it seems some of these guys are packing anti-ship missiles. Can you see any? We can't let them get near the ships. If we find any, we'll go after it.
Enemy fighters closing in on carrier.
We're almost at the rendezvous point. The captain's hurt! Where are the medics?
Warning! Enemy fighters within range to fire anti-ship missile. Defend the carrier.
This is the aircraft carrier Vulture. Missile strike off our bow. Severe shockwaves. This is the aircraft carrier Vulture. Light damage taken from missile hit.
Edge, Fox 2.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
That's a textbook follow-on attack. I should be taking notes.
Don't let them get any closer to the fleet.
Edge, Fox 2.
You're not getting off that easy.
Here they come again. Keep an eye on your fuel gauge.
That's a kill.
He's still on the way here?
Blaze, Fox 1.
All right, direct hit.
Radar lock. Fox 2, Fox 2. All enemy attack planes confirmed destroyed. Area sanitized.
Nice work, War Dog.
War Dog, your air defense mission is complete. Hold for the tanker aircraft above the Kestrel.
Ballistic missile incoming! A ballistic missile? Where'd they launch that from?
Hey, what's that?
I've been hit. I'm out of control. I'm behind on the guy in my 6. It's no good.
Allied squadron wiped out? What happened?
Did the sun just...
The carrier's hit! It's tipping!
Someone! Anyone! What's happening?
I don't know. Everything below 5,000 feet was just annihilated. Second missile incoming. Damn it. Listen up. If you want to survive, then climb above 5,000 feet before that thing hits. All units, move it. Kestrel, evasive action.
What are we gonna do, kid? I'll follow you.
Be safe even if we climb.
Are they sure it's 5,000 feet?
Climb!
This is Archer. Roger. I'll follow you, Captain.
Climb quickly! I can't.
People are spilling off the decks.
Almost there.
There goes another ship.
1,000 feet.
10 seconds to next impact. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
Another one! The Vulture took a direct hit! She's sinking!
How could this happen to our fleet?
Heavy damage! All hands, abandon ship! What the hell was that attack? It was like molten steel raining down on us! What's going on? Somebody tell me! How did we come to this? This much damage. This is the Kestrel. All surviving aircraft, respond.
This is Swordsman. I managed to stay alive. Looks like the War Dog squad made it too.
Two aircraft carriers lost. Can't believe this is all that's left of our force. We don't have enough fuel to get back to base either. War Dog Squadron, we can't get a tanker aircraft over to you. Proceed northeast to Higherlock Base, land and refuel. Hey, kid! You really should start calling him Captain. Forget it. If he's a captain, then I want him to start trash talking like a captain. Man, I'm missing that voice real bad now. He's got us back alive from battle for the second time. As far as I'm concerned, he's our captain now.
That's right. And I'll never lose my lead plane again. No matter what.
the enemy attack squadron has withdrawn from the area. The aircraft carriers Vulture and Buzzard were sunk by a powerful burst missile attack. According to hydrophone data analysis, we have determined that the attack was carried out by the Sinfaxi, a Yuktobanian underwater attack carrier. The specs of this ship are...
We set off for the northern region to refuel. This place is paradise compared to what's further ahead. Beyond our destination lies the closed gate to Nord-Belka. 15 years ago, the Belkans set off 7 nuclear bombs there to stave off the advancing Allied forces, entombing themselves in the frozen valleys to the north. That bit of history should have been enough of a lesson for us all. The 7 Belkan cities near the gate were vaporized, and the local area is still highly radioactive. Our landing point was in the state of North Ossia, formerly a haven for Belkans, but now entrusted to Ossian. If you refer to it by that name from below, he'll put a scowl on his face and tell you that this is South Belka. Higher Lark meant a lot to us. Our flight training took place here on this airfield. On the base, we were surrounded by junior cadets, eager to hear war stories. The newspaper article about us, written by that journalist Jeanette, made it here faster than we did. Somewhere along the line, we had become the most experienced pilots in the entire world. Us, Captain Bartlett's Nuggets. We were directed to take these inexperienced pilots back with us to Sand Island when we returned.
Man, we better thank Pops for this. Like that. Because he's the guy who pounded basic fighter maneuvers into us. Now we can lord it over all these guys.
You said it. These pilots had only a tenuous grasp of flying, much less mid-air refueling, so we had to land at every base along the way. I can't believe we have to send them off to guard the western coastline.
An SSTO craft launch facility lies to the east of our current location, McNeely Air Force Base. The facility was a collaborative project between Ossia and Yuktobania. It was built to be a bridge to outer space, with a mass driver 7.5 miles in length. Our radar has detected several planes from a Yuktobanian squadron approaching the facility from several directions. The facility is currently conducting pre-launch operations for an SSTO craft. The base commander will provide you with further orders.
This is the commander of McNeely Air Force Base. All units, including those refueling at this base, are now under my command. Engage the incoming enemy. All untrained pilots are barred from taking off. Those guys are still kids.
To launch. Commencing countdown.
I remember this space center well. The mass driver was built by Ossia and Yuktobania as part of their collaborative efforts to construct an international space station. Our anti-war president used the surplus funds that came from cutting the defense budget to build it.
Is that the Arkbird?
The Arkbird, a white bird built as the first step toward the realization of the space station project. Now it's left its orbit and is just low enough to graze the atmosphere. It's coming down to pick up the laser cannon they're about to launch. They were building a bridge of peace that would span into outer space. Not anymore. The machinery meant for this peaceful mission was about to be used for our counterattack.
Hey, listen. Yes? Isn't that thing supposed to work like a satellite? orbiting spacecraft. I know that. I'm just saying, if the system uses atmospheric friction to change its orbit, then wouldn't that make it pretty hard to defend itself?
I guess it'd be in trouble if someone started firing at it right now.
Yeah, so shouldn't it be higher up then? Continue countdown. 3 minutes to launch.
Halt the countdown. Enemy incoming. This is the Base Air Defense Command. The enemy has a large formation of transport planes escorted by a squadron of fighters. They're conducting an air assault to capture this base.
What? They're actually planning to invade Osea?
If we shoot the parachutes before the tanks detach, we'll smash them into the ground. You with me? I guess we don't have any other choice. I can't believe that's our strategy.
Airborne tanks are dropping from the transport plane.
Can you count all those parachutes? I gave up already.
Destroy all airborne ACVs. Engage them in the air and on ground. The ACVs are moving this way. Don't let them get near the mass driver. Enemy tanks parachuting down in large numbers.
You're kidding. They're trying to capture this place? Chopper, Box 2.
These machine guns don't even make a dent in those tanks.
Number 8 just took a direct hit and exploded. Hey, those are enemy planes! We're sitting ducks here. We'll just have to rely on our escort fighters.
It's all over if the tanks break through. Blaze, do you think our forces are sufficient? I'd like to think so too, but they even had to call us out, you know?
This is the West Sector Defense Force. The enemy has broken through Pillbox 1. This is the Northeast Sector Defense Force. The enemy has broken through Pillbox 1.
Damn it, we're caught in a crossfire. They're firing at us from below, too. We do have parachutes for our tank crews, right?
This is the Northwest Sector Defense Force. The enemy has broken through Pillbox 1. This is the West Sector Defense Force. Pillbox 2 has been breached.
Some of the tanks appear to have taken damage when they hit the ground.
They're dropping tanks out of those transport planes.
If they make it to the ground, we're in trouble.
What are we supposed to do? Shoot at planes with our cannons? We're defenseless in the air. Guess we better start praying.
Go for the parachutes. Shoot the parachutes.
Yes, I got him.
You sure we'll be able to land safely?
The agility and speed of those tanks are far better than I expected.
Our pillboxes are getting pummeled. We gotta protect them.
They just keep on coming down.
Now descending. All systems go. That missile's coming this way! Come on, baby, don't hit us. Just let us land safely. Number 12's parachute was shot away. It's in free fall. We need some help here. How much longer you gonna let him play target practice with us? This isn't funny. These tanks are gonna turn into our coffins soon. That was a nasty shockwave.
What's the status on those airborne tanks? Grim, can you check?
Several of them have already landed and are executing their attack. We should engage as many of them as possible in front of our defense perimeter.
Yeah, I agree.
They're targeting us! Go on, get out of here!
Damn, I can't believe they're doing an airdrop. We have to defend this base by ourselves?
There's too many of them. We can't take them all out in the air.
Be careful. Avoid firing on your allies.
I'll try one more time to convince the higher-ups to launch.
They're easy targets hanging like that in the air. I actually feel kind of bad for them.
Enemy plane shot down by Blaze.
Fox 2! Is the SSTO safe?
We're getting requests from every team to restart the launch.
Well, don't just stand there. Start shooting! Destroy them before they hit the ground.
Attention Allied planes! Destroy all approaching enemy tanks!
All Yuktobanian ACVs destroyed. Our thanks to all Allied aircraft.
That should be most of them.
It looks like they've abandoned the ground invasion and decided to just destroy the base. Wipe out the remaining enemy forces. Make an effort to minimize any damage to the mass driver. Large number of cruise missiles tracked on the outer edge of our radar coverage. All fighters, engage and destroy these cruise missiles.
Captain, can you detect the cruise missiles from there? I picked them up as well. They're heading for the facility. Look at all those missiles.
The SSTO is gonna get hit if this keeps up.
This is Flight Director Adam Gittleman. Continue SSTO launch. Recommence launch sequence. Attention all personnel. We only have one chance to launch. Let's all do our jobs and see this through to the very end. That is all. Weather team, roger. Flight control team, roger. Guidance team, roger. Fire an H-block!
We're being pushed back, little by little. Missile trajectories detected. Moving to intercept. Fox 2! Fox 2! I can't shoot them all down!
You'll do fine. Stay calm and you won't miss.
Flight control, your job is done. Evacuate the area immediately. We can't have any mistakes here. We're staying. Guidance team reporting. Our launch window will close in a few minutes. Have faith in our fighter pilots. Don't rush your final checks. 4 minutes to launch. Hold them off till then. 4 minutes? We won't last that long!
Blaze, do you know why the Ark-bird was built? Ironic, isn't it?
The catapult camera just shut off. Was the SSTO hit? The camera just malfunctioned.
My plane can't keep up with them!
Communications. I want you to ensure all comm lines stay open. We've got it covered, sir. 3 modes of communication. Wired, wireless, and runners. What about the final check on the remote measurement units? Sorry, sir. Remote measurement units check complete.
Kid, is the launch facility safe? I can't tell from here. Good. I'll continue the operation.
3 minutes! 3 minutes to go! We'll be safe here. Calm down. Take the wounded to Warehouse 4! Seal off D-block. Nobody's left in there, right? Behind those cruise missiles. Whoa, that was close. Come on, we can't waste any more time. Just a little more. Just 2 more minutes. Final pre-flight check. All stations, go over everything one last time. Guidance, navigation, flight control, telemetry, communications, flight dynamics. Do we have a go or no-go? All systems go from all team leaders. Proceeding with launch. Damn it! Is this it for
tide of battle doesn't change soon, we're in deep trouble.
The number of incoming cruise missiles is decreasing. Countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Enemy planes approaching. Take cover. We're gonna launch this thing if it kills us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. Mass driver hit by cruise missile. SSTO increasing speed. SSTO passing checkpoint 1. Passing checkpoint 2. Passing checkpoint 3. Mass driver hit by cruise missile. SSTO status report. Everything's clear. All systems are go. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's a beautiful sight. This is great. Observation room reporting. The SSTO is climbing smoothly. Congratulations.
The white bird rose up once again, laser cannon in its wings. It was a moving sight. In my heart, though, I wished it didn't have to be used in war.
None of them found out why the enemy targeted the base until much later. Of course, by that time it was too late.
We prevented the Yuktobanian army.
You people are like the plague, you know that? The moment you return to Sand Island, this happens.
A large combined force of Yuktobanian vessels and aircraft has been detected advancing in the ocean directly toward Sand Island from the west. Our intelligence has confirmed the presence of amphibious assault ships within the oncoming fleet. We believe the enemy's goal is to conduct a landing operation on Sand Island and capture this base. Close with the enemy, disrupt landing operations, and suppress their naval gunfire directed at our forces ashore.
Even if this turns into a ground war, I am prepared to fight for this island to the bitter end. As my advanced guard, I want you to forget everything else and concentrate on dealing a lethal blow to the incoming enemy invasion fleet. We'll be deploying everything we've got. Launch every aircraft capable of anti-ship combat, regardless of combat experience.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation, then?
War Dog, launch.
This is AWACS Thunderhead. All units
sweet voice. Say, you get that from your mama's side of the family?
Cut the chatter. First enemy wave, bearing 280 degrees. You are cleared to engage on sight.
It's too risky to bring the Nuggets here.
I'm with you on that. You agree, kid? Seriously, they got their hands full just keeping their planes in the air.
If we make it back alive, there's something I want to ask you, if that's all right. Thank you. It's just something I have to know.
Radar lock!
This is the Frog-Rui. Commencing support fire.
This is Sand Island base defense! Enemy amphibious force intercepted at the coastline!
Oh, great. Here we go.
Enemy ships are firing towards Sand Island. Stop them! Enemy assault ships are launching attack helicopters. Shoot them down before they reach Sand Island.
Our island's the closest thing to the enemy. I guess it makes sense we got attacked first. Damn, this ain't looking good.
The coastline is under heavy enemy attack!
I know. All units, this is Colonel Perot at Base Command. Do everything in your power to stop them. If you can't protect this island, what will we tell our great heroes in the sky?
Great heroes? What's with him? He's like a completely different man.
Don't expect that stuff when we get back. I bet he's got a different script for us.
Enemy assault ships are launching hovercraft.
Finally, a real battle. I'm getting nervous. Beamer, your plane's wavering.
Hey, Nuggets, try to keep sight of your flight lead. Don't screw it up, all right? Assault Squadron, provide fire support to the amphibious force.
Engaging enemy amphibious force!
Airborne Attack Squadron. Don't worry about us. We will stand firm and fight to the end.
What a tearjerker.
Man, if he needs our help, he should just say so. Of course, not that we have the time to help right now. Damage to enemy defense positions unknown.
Calm down. Keep a cool head. Amazing. So this is what real battle's like. Is this all there is to it? I can handle this.
Right, that's it, Nuggets. Keep it up.
Hangar hit by mortar shells! Crew quarters also damaged!
Damn it, my rock and roll collection's in there.
Keep fighting. Show some courage, man.
Shack on the target.
I'm hit! Help me!
We've lost another nugget from Hirelok base.
Hey, make sure you stay glued to us. This way.
Missile hit!
No enemy counterattack detected yet. Are they all destroyed? No, they're waiting for us to get closer.
Target hit!
Fighter Squadron, turn to intercept them. Great weather. I can see for miles around. Perfect weather for a landing, eh?
Help me! He's right behind me!
Come on, Casey! Shake him off!
Nuggets, do you read me? If you try to run from them, we'll get hit.
Airbase fuel tank's taking fire! The water tank's hit too!
Put out the fires! We gotta keep the base operational!
Missile fired from enemy sub.
What?
Get out of there, Grim. You Nuggets, too.
Climb, come on!
You hear me, Nuggets? You have to climb.
Pull up! Everyone! Get your altitude above 5,000 feet!
Submarine missile launch confirmed. Believed to be a burst missile with multiple warheads that separate in midair. Get above 5,000 feet and stand by. Wait, we're getting a command override from somewhere. Data linked to ASAT targeting system. What is this? Now it's counting down by itself. 9, 8, 7.
Damn it! They're not gonna make it!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The sky just it up!
Missile vaporized in midair.
What was that? Did you see that, kid? A beam of light fell from the sky.
Was that the Arc Bird?
Missile destroyed by a laser beam fired from orbit altitude. It's the Arc Bird. We've got the Arc Bird. All units, continue engaging the enemy.
The missiles all disappeared. What's going on? What's that? What happened? What a nightmare. Who are they aiming for?
This is the anti-sub patrol plane, Blue Hound. Submarine detected by Sonoburi. Sound pattern analysis produces a match with the Syntaxi.
Captain, do you think the Arc Bird can really avoid hitting us? Yes, it does seem to be highly accurate.
Thunderhead, this is Blue Hound. Detecting sounds from Syntaxi indicating imminent missile launch.
Arc Bird, we'll send the data over as soon as we detect the missile. We're counting on you.
That big bird's got good aim. Stay sharp. If that laser even grazes us, we're finished.
Missile away from enemy sub.
Locked on. Begin data link.
The support plane is under attack.
Arc Bird firing laser. Missile destroyed. We did it.
What was that light? They shot that from outer space?
I'm gonna make it! I'm gonna get out of this alive! I know it!
This was what they launched that day? Don't panic! We haven't lost yet!
Oh no, they're launching more missiles! Number 3, number 4, number 5!
There's too many!
Come on, Arc Bird, use your lasers! The Nuggets are gonna get killed!
Climb, kids! Go, go, go!
Come on, Nuggets! Climb! Move it!
Follow the flight leads!
Did that attack really come from a submarine? Missile vaporized in midair.
They're coming! They're still coming!
Seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Impact now.
The inject handle's stuck! Wings damaged! Losing altitude! They're all falling!
Damn it. We can't deal with the enemy fleet like this.
This is Sand Island base defense! Intense fighting along the coastline! We can't hold out much longer!
We have no choice. Just weave through the missiles and continue attacking the ships.
Oh yeah! Just weave through the missiles! What are you, nuts? Man, I'd hate to be on the receiving end of that.
Enemy sub launching burst missile. Brace for impact.
Calculate the launch point of the burst missile while we still have time. Oslo.
10 seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Impact now.
Man, look! They're gaining the upper hand again!
Checking status of other Allied squadrons.
Enemy sub launching burst missile. Brace for impact.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, impact now!
Blue Hound, this is Artbird. Requesting sonar buoy data link.
Stand by. We're dropping a new sonar buoy.
All remaining squadrons, rejoin into attack formation. The remaining enemy forces are regaining their momentum.
Blue Hound, this is Artbird. Is that sonar buoy data available yet?
Roger. We're sending it now. What are you gonna do?
Countdown to firing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Artbird shot a laser into the ocean! Explosion in the water! It damaged the submerged Syntaxi, picking up sounds of main ballast below. The Syntaxi's surfacing!
It's huge!
Looks like it's lost diving ability. It's floating like a cork. All units, commence attack!
The Syntaxi's surfacing, but appears to be damaged.
Aircraft launching from enemy submarine. Roger. Blue Hound, stand by. War Dog, engage the enemy aircraft if you see an opportunity. Enemy sub launching first missile. Restore impact.
Ultimate burst missile! This really is like Steel Rain!
We gotta end this soon or we'll be in trouble.
Seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, impact now!
It's like this enemy came straight out of the Demon Legends. It can't be.
Firing! Launching weapon!
Blaze crashed! This is AWACS Thunderhead. All units, listen carefully.
I missed that sweet voice. Say, you get that from your mama's side of the family?
Cut the chatter. First enemy wave, bearing 280 degrees. You are cleared to engage on sight.
It's too risky to bring the Nuggets here.
I'm with you on that. You agree, kid? Seriously, they got their hands full just keeping their planes in the air.
Do you all ever get scared, Captain? I see. So you're just like us.
This is the Frog Buoy. Commencing support fire.
This is Sand Island Base Defense! Enemy amphibious force intercepted at the coastline!
Oh, great. Here we go.
Blaze, Fox 2. Enemy ships are firing towards Sand Island. Stop them. Enemy assault ships are launching attack helicopters. Shoot them down before they reach Sand Island.
So hey, if the enemy wins here, then what happens to us? Damn, this ain't looking good.
The coastline is under heavy enemy attack! I know. All units, this is Colonel Perot at Base Command. Do everything in your power to stop them. If you can't protect this island, what will we tell our great heroes in the sky?
Great heroes? What's with him? He's like a completely different man.
Don't expect that stuff when we get back. I bet he's got a different script for us.
Enemy assault ships are launching hovercraft.
Finally, a real battle. I'm getting nervous. Beamer, your plane's wavering.
Hey, Nuggets, try to keep sight of your flight lead. Don't screw it up, all right? Enemy planes approaching!
Engaging enemy amphibious force! Airborne attack squadron. Don't worry about us. warheads that separate in midair. Get about 5,000 feet and stand by. Wait, we're getting a command override from somewhere. Data linked to ASAT targeting system. What is this? Now it's counting down by itself. 9, 8, 7.
Damn it! They're not gonna make it!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The sky just lit up!
Missile vaporized in midair.
What was that? Did you see that, kid? A beam of light fell from the sky!
Was that the Arkbird?
Missile destroyed by a laser beam fired from orbit altitude. It's the Arkbird. We've got the Arkbird. All units, continue engaging the enemy.
The missiles all disappeared! What's going on? I missed that. What happened? I don't believe it. How did the enemy build something like that?
This is the anti-sub patrol plane, Blue Hound. Submarine detected by sonobuoy. Sound pattern analysis produces a match with the Syntaxi.
Captain, do you think the Arkbird can really avoid hitting us? Yes, it does seem to be highly accurate.
Thunderhead, this is Blue Hound. Detecting sounds from Syntaxi indicating imminent missile launch.
Arkbird, we'll send the data over as soon as we detect the missile. We're counting on you.
We're within range of that thing! The support plate is under attack! Looks like...
Missile away from enemy sub.
Locked on. Begin data link.
That single bird has tipped the scale of this entire battle!
Arkbird firing laser. Missile destroyed. We did it.
What was that light? They shot that from outer space? I'm gonna make it! I'm gonna get out of this alive! I know it! This was what they launched that day? Don't panic! We haven't lost yet!
Oh no, they're launching more missiles. Number 3, number 4, number 5.
There's too many!
Blaze crashed.
You people. Even if this turns into a ground war.
Captain, please choose my plane.
in, Captain.
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then? War Dog, launch!
This is AWACS Thunderhead. All units, listen carefully.
I missed that sweet voice. Say, you get that from your mama's side of the family?
Cut the chatter. First enemy wave, bearing 280 degrees. You are cleared to engage on sight.
It's too risky to bring the Nuggets here.
I'm with you on that. You agree, kid? Seriously, they got their hands full just keeping their planes in the air.
Do you all ever get scared, Captain? I see. So you're just like us.
Blaze, Fox 2.
Copy that. All weapons A-OK.
Firing! Firing!
This is Sand Island Base Defense. Enemy amphibious force intercepted at the coastline.
Oh, great. Here we go. Hit confirmed.
Enemy ships are firing towards Sand Island. Stop them. Enemy assault ships are launching attack helicopters. Shoot them down before they reach Sand Island.
So hey, if the enemy wins here, then what happens to us? Damn, this ain't looking good.
The coastline is under heavy enemy attack.
I know. All units, this is Colonel Perot at Base Command. Do everything in your power to stop them. If you can't protect this island, what will we tell our great heroes in the sky?
Great heroes? What's with him? It's like a completely different man.
Don't expect that stuff when we get back. I bet he's got a different script for us.
Enemy assault ships are launching hovercraft.
Finally, a real battle. I'm getting nervous. Beamer, your plane's wavering.
Hey, Nuggets, try to keep sight of your flight lead. Don't screw it up, all right?
Missile fired from enemy sub.
What?
Get out of there, Grim. You Nuggets, too.
Climb, come on!
You hear me, Nuggets? You have to climb.
Pull up! Everyone! Get your altitude above 5,000 feet!
Submarine missile launch confirmed. Believed to be a burst missile with multiple warheads that separate in midair. Get above 5,000 feet and stand by. Wait, we're getting a command override from somewhere. Data linked to ASAT targeting system. What is this? Now it's counting down by itself. 9, 8, 7.
Damn it! They're not gonna make it!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The sky just lit up.
Missile vaporized in midair.
What was that? Did you see that, kid? A beam of light fell from the sky!
Was that the Arkbird?
Missile destroyed by a laser beam fired from orbit altitude. It's the Arkbird. We've got the Arkbird. All units, continue engaging the enemy.
The missiles all disappeared! What's going on? What's that? What happened? That big bird's got good aim. Stay sharp!
This is the anti-sub patrol plane, Blue Hound. Submarine detected by sonobuoy. Sound pattern analysis produces a match with the Syntaxi.
Captain, do you think the Arkbird can really avoid hitting us? Yes, it does seem to be highly accurate.
Thunderhead, this is Blue Hound. Detecting sounds from Syntaxi indicating imminent missile launch.
Arkbird, we'll send the data over as soon as we detect the missile. We're counting on you.
What a nightmare! Who are they aiming for?
sub.
Locked on. Begin data link.
We're within range of that thing!
Buckbird firing laser. Missile destroyed. We did it!
What was that light? They shot that from outer space? I'm gonna make it! I'm gonna get out of this alive! I know it! This was what they launched that day? Don't panic! We haven't lost yet!
Oh no, they're launching more missiles. Number 3, number 4, number 5.
There's too many!
Come on, Arcbird, use your lasers! The Nuggets are gonna get killed!
Climb, kids! Go, go, go!
Come on, Nuggets! Climb! Move it!
Follow the flight leads!
Did that attack really come from a submarine?
Missile vaporized in midair.
They're coming! They're still coming!
Seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Impact now.
The inject handle's stuck!
Wings damaged! Losing altitude! They're all falling!
Damn it. We can't deal with the enemy fleet like this.
This is Sand Island base defense! Intense fighting along the coastline! We can't hold out much longer!
We have no choice. Just weave through the missiles and continue attacking the ships.
Oh yeah, just weave through the missiles! What are you, nuts?
Blue Hound, this is Artbird. Requesting sonar buoy data link. Stand by. We're dropping a new sonar buoy.
All remaining squadrons, rejoin into attack formation. The remaining enemy forces are regaining their momentum.
Blue Hound, this is Artbird. Is that sonar buoy data available yet? Roger, we're sending it now. What are you gonna do? Countdown to firing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Artbird shot a laser into the ocean! Explosion in the water! It damaged the submerged Synfaxi, picking up sounds of main ballast below. The Synfaxi's surfacing!
It's huge!
Looks like it's lost diving ability. It's floating like a cork. All units, commence attack!
The Synfaxi's surfacing! It appears to be damaged!
Aircraft launching from enemy submarine.
Roger. Blue Hound, stand by. War Dog, engage the enemy aircraft if you see an opportunity.
Enemy sub launching burst missile. Brace for impact.
Multiple burst missile! This really is like Steel Rain!
We gotta end this soon or we'll be in trouble.
Seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Impact now!
It's like this enemy came straight out of the Demon Legends. It can't be.
If we can sink it here, you think we'll be able to turn the tide of battle, Captain? The enemy away from it. I hope so. We've been on the defensive for a while now.
They're still coming? We've destroyed most of the enemy landing force.
force. No, correction. There's still a fair amount left. Enemy sub launching first missile. Brace for impact.
This isn't on our ship identification charts. It's the first time any of us are actually seeing it.
Seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, impact now!
They're throwing intense anti-aircraft fire up at us. Watch out!
We're approaching the vessel. Watch out for anti-aircraft fire.
That black hunk of metal's got a ton of firepower behind it.
We haven't finished it off yet.
Enemy sub launching first missile. Brace for impact.
Fox 2! Target hit!
I can't believe this sub is still that powerful even after it's surfaced.
10 seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, impact now! Missile warning! Blaze, missile evaded!
So that bird's got its eyes on us from outer space.
We'll continue with the attack.
How can a submarine that large even exist? Fox 2!
Missile break! Fox 2!
Target hit!
Warning, inbound missile!
Enemy sub launching first missile. Brace for impact.
Break! Missile! Missile hit!
I evaded the missile.
Damn, it's huge! I guess it happened.
10 seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, impact now! Missile break! Blaze, missile evaded.
Understood. Flying supporting position.
Okay, I've generated good angles on this one. I can dodge it.
Fox 2! Check on the target. Warning, you're being spiked by enemy radar. We can't hit him. Missile warning! Break! Missile! Missile lost track. Fox 2! Fox 2! Target hit! Missile lost track. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. Radar lock. Fox 2! Missile hit! Almost locked on. Fox 2!
Finally shook it off.
We've got enough on our hands dealing
Missile hit.
Fox 2! The captain has just a few missiles left.
It's no good. We can't defend it.
Warning! Enemy radar is tracking your every move.
Archer, Fox 2!
Arcbird firing laser.
Direct hit! It ripped a massive hole. The sub appears to have lost the ability to launch additional aircraft.
Blasted out of the water.
The Arcbird was successfully employed over the forward...
Since we thwarted their invasion, we haven't seen any major offensive operation by the enemy for several weeks. Almost like we're at peace again, eh, people? Anyway, let's start the briefing.
Yuktobanian combat operations have been dormant since their failed large-scale invasion and the loss of their underwater carriers in Faxi. However, there is still concern over a possible infiltration by small-scale forces from the ground and the air. You will split into flights of 2 and carry out patrols in the area from Akerson Hill to the northern coastline. The airspace above the grain fields extending around Akerson is covered by our Ocean AA system. The system automatically fires missiles at any hostile aircraft it detects. Patrol the northern coastline of Akerson Hill, which is out of our AA system's range.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation, then?
War Dog, launch!
That stupid geezer base commander just won't give us a break, will he?
He's relying on us, First Lieutenant Chopper. Hey, congratulations on your promotion, by the way.
That's weird. I don't feel any better.
Hey, you two. What's your current position?
300 miles south of you.
Roger.
Damaged, but the damage is light.
Transmitting aircraft. State your assignment and current status.
Oh, finally, a response. This is the Ocean Air Force transport plane Mother Goose 1. We're flying to the neutral country of North... We have the transmitter set to minimum power. Please come in closer so we can hear. I think this is you on our radar. Can you see us? We'd like you to guide us to a safe passage corridor through the AA defenses. We're on a top-secret mission and are not transmitting a valid friendly ID signal to the ground-based automatic defense systems. As a result, a friendly surface-to-air missile was mistakenly fired at us. We narrowly avoided a direct hit, but our radar system was destroyed, and we can't fly a safe path through the AA system.
Guide the transport plane through the AA system's radar coverage and take it to Ackerson Hill. The transport is on a top-secret mission, so its ID signal has not been registered in the AA system's database. As a result, if the transport is picked up by the AA system, it may be shot down by our own missile fire. The engagement zone of this ground-based AA system is displayed on your radar. Due to combat damage, the transport's radar system is inoperable, and its maneuverability restricted. Guide the plane so it stays out of the AA system.
The Air Defense Command just received multiple radar hits on an enemy formation closing on your position. First bad guys we've seen crossing the pond for a while. Warning alarms are going off like mad, but we're the only ones near enough to intercept them in time. Hold on, baby. We're coming to your rescue.
Understood. I'm counting on you two. Blaze, can you see the transport craft? Roger. Keep your eyes on it.
Okay, I've got him on my radar. Just like the intelligence said. The radio's picking up the enemy's voice. These guys sound as beautiful as Thunderhead. Sweet as a rose, I tell you. Don't let up just because it's a transport plane. If we take out this guy, they won't just give us a medal. They'll build a statue in our honor. This cargo's certainly worth that much.
Is that the enemy speaking? What are these guys talking about?
Don't worry about that. We need your escort. We're completely defenseless.
Well now, this is turning out to be a weird little race against the enemy.
Mother Goose 1, any problems on your end?
No problems. But we'd like to get out of this airspace ASAP. My plane's damaged, so I can't put undue stress on the airframe. As much as you can, try to fly in a straight line for me.
Mother Goose 1, push to radio frequency 136 megahertz.
Roger, switching. I never thought the skies over our own country could be so unfriendly. Please fly a course that avoids the AA system. Ocean Air Force fighter pilot, can you see us? Roger, please show us the way. I'm blind as a bat here. I'm relying on you to lead me to safety. Warning! We have oil pressure problem on the right engine. I'll take the controls. You check the instruments for me. Look forward and take a deep breath. Stay calm.
It's okay. It was just a sensor malfunction.
be out of the AA defense system's coverage shortly.
Requesting vectors to the next leg of the route. This is Mother Goose 1. We've successfully navigated through the AA system. Thank you. However, I'd like to ask for your continued escort.
Enemy spotted on radar. Coming head on. Chopper team has arrived.
Hey, kid. We're under your command now.
Mother Goose 1, we'll take care of him. Please separate at maximum speed.
Please, I'm counting on you.
Wilco!
Please, we need your cover. You're our only hope.
Additional enemy targets on radar. Mother Goose 1, please keep your current vector.
Roger. Roger. Damn it.
Your speed's decreasing. What's the matter?
Mechanical trouble. I'm losing thrust on engine 1.
Hey! I see escort fighters! I thought there weren't gonna be any escorts. Chopper engaging. Archer, engaging. They're like hyenas, going after a helpless transport plane. You ever heard of honor, guys? Hey, missile! Turn!
Hey, get back in your seat. Don't approach them. Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, it's Dutch rolling! This is transport plane, Mother Goose 1. The captain's been shot. What? There was a spy in the crew. Two of the engines are shut down. Hey, what kind of cargo you got in there? Is it something dangerous? Hey, you there? The captain's dead and the co-pilot was wounded by a stray bullet. Tommy's holding the stick now, but he's just a secretary. He's never piloted a plane before. So who are you? I guess you would call me the cargo on this plane. Could you tell me how to control this thing? I'll relay everything to him.
Lower your altitude. Prepare for emergency landing. Put your flaps down. That'll lower your airspeed. Can you find your flap lever?
Flap lever, is that it? No, that one, Tommy. Pull that one.
We can't go on!
Let's pull out. An emergency landing? The ground's full of electric generator windmills. Could you shoot those down for us?
Let's do it.
What?
We've got no other choice.
Okay, let's do it. Are you still there, ma'am? With a lovely voice? Miss...
First Lieutenant K. Nagase. Sir.
And a lovely name as well. And I'm Chopper. That's a good name, too. I like you, man. Tommy's going to try landing now. He's doing his best, but he's never done this before. I don't know if we'll make it, so I just want to thank you before we go. You'll be okay.
Yes, you'll do fine.
Tommy, those broken windows will be our guideposts. Almost there. You're doing great, Tommy. Those pilots ought to recruit you.
These windmills are huge, but they're still a hard target from up here. This is gonna be difficult. I have to aim carefully.
Hurry up! I don't think the transport plane's gonna wait for us. Hey, kid! Don't give yourself a headache aiming at every single one. Altitude 100 feet. Almost there, I think.
Mother Goose 1, just keep going.
That's a pretty good runway there. A fine place for a landing.
The transport plane is ready for an emergency landing.
That's a pretty good emergency landing, I'd say.
This is Archer. Surrounding airspace is clear of enemy aircraft. Everything is A-OK.
Mother Goose 1, landing confirmed.
Are you alright, Mr. Cargo?
Yeah, I guess. That was a pretty smooth ride, actually.
Mr. Cargo, I've got a question I'd like to ask you.
What is it?
The Bird of Peace. Did you really have to use that beautiful white bird for this war? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted to see your Bridge of Peace span into outer space.
It's still possible. Thanks to the bird, we're on even terms now. I'm trying to get to North Point, because I believe we have a chance.
To hold talks in neutral territory.
Right. Communication is vital.
So I can still believe in you then. I don't want to see any more young men or women lose their lives.
Me neither. Uh-oh, I'm out of fuel. This is the Ocean Air Force 8492nd Squadron. We observed the emergency landing on our radar. Can you see us? You can leave the rest to us. We'll provide support until the transport plane's crew is rescued.
Roger, 8492nd. Take care of them for us.
Sure thing.
We've received a sitrep from Central Command.
After my article, The Four Wings of Sand Island, was published to wide acclaim, I grew bolder. Here was a profile view of the base commander, the emperor of this base.
Don't. He's in a bad mood today. If he catches you, he'll have your head.
What happened?
The Arkbird.
Huh?
The white bird in outer space, with Yuktobania outclassing us in firepower. It was the President's one trump card in the peace negotiations. And now, it's fallen right out of our hands.
So you're saying we don't know how long the war will drag on? The Arkbird. A superweapon capable of attacking from space, far beyond the reach of the enemy. Its power generator was destroyed by explosives planted inside a supply shipment launched from Earth. Once again, the balance of power had tipped toward Yuktobania.
Our army is finally ready to conduct a large-scale counterattack against Yuktobania. If we succeed, we'll never have to face the humiliation of those Yukes trampling on our homeland again. The goal of this operation is simple: to invade and occupy the Yuktobanian mainland.
We're going to conduct a large-scale amphibious assault against Yuktobania on the Vostok Peninsula. This mission will be called Operation Footprint. The landing force will be selected from the 1st and 2nd Ocean Army Battalions. They will be divided into 4 companies, A, B, C, and D, and transported to the area via landing craft. Upon landing, each division will fan out and destroy the enemy bases scattered throughout the area, then rendezvous and reform into a single large force unit to assault the final target, the fortress. The Yuktobanian defense positions along the coast are tightly dug in, and we have concluded that air attacks alone will not be enough to destroy them. Therefore, Operation Footprint will be a synchronized air and ground attack to neutralize these positions. It is critical that you follow the specific targeting instructions of the ground commander to maximize the effects of your attacks.
I wish you the best of luck in battle.